Just sitting down to lunch. I've been out picking up parts. I'm working on the A-liner. I'll show you what I'm doing. Those of you that follow my channel know that I put a flush toilet in it. A cassette type, but it flushes with the water from the trailer. And put a little pump in. I'll show you the little pump. Well, what's happened is that pump really does not flush the toilet. There's not enough gallons per minute or pressure to flush the toilet properly. I was at a campground that the NRA paid for. I was out there as a range officer, and I was hooked up to water, campground water, and it made a big difference in how the toilet flushed. So it set me on a project to upgrade my pump, and that's what this video is going to be about. If you don't care about having water in your trailer or a toilet that flushes, I guess this wouldn't be the video for you. But if you do, it might be interesting. So we'll catch you when we get back to the trailer after lunch. So here we are inside the trailer. Like I said, we're working on a pump. Here's the little pump that I took out. Oh, it's 35 PSI. And I think it was like 1 gallon. Yeah, 1.2 gallons a minute. This is the toilet. It's an aircraft toilet made by Monoflow is the name of the company. It's an aircraft toilet. Stainless steel. And it's hooked up to, I don't know if you can see the water line right there. It's hooked up to my pump. We're on an angle here. And if you want to flush it, you go right in there. And there, right there is a little handle, just like you'd have on a urinal. All hooked up to the water line. So anyway, you'd flush it, and it wouldn't flush that great. So then, right down here is my water tank. Got a sink. And the sink really didn't flow that good on the pump. But it worked. Everything worked. So I bought this one, this pump here, which I'm about to mount. That's what you're going to see me working on. I think I can pull it out of there because we haven't mounted it yet. But I'm pretty sure this one is 45 PSI and 3.5 gallons per minute. So I'm thinking that the campground water pressure wasn't probably any worse than that. So that's where we're headed. So let's start. Some of this I'll probably cut out because you don't need to. Hi there. And that one is the, we looked at the directions. And this one is the intake, if I'm right. We're going to check it again before we go much further. Nice square cut. So this is the outlet to the tank. This is this one that we're doing right now. Again, we're Tefloning it up a little bit. It's brass to brass. Theoretically, you don't have to, when you brass to brass, you don't have to Teflon. But I kind of like the idea of working, making sure you get it as good as you can. You don't need leaks. I hooked up at the, it's out in Ohio, and I had city water, campground water. So I wasn't on my pump system. And the first thing I did was hook up the water. And under the sink I had a leak I couldn't get rid of. I mean, everything was good on the pump, but it was terrible. It was terrible. On the campground water. So I pulled it off and I put it back on the pump, and I worked off my tank the whole time I was there. Well, that was stupid. But anyway, that's it. That's the hookup now. You can see it comes out of the tank around and in here. And there's a little strainer. I wanted to show you these fittings are from SureFlow, the guys that make the pump. They're special fittings for the end, and then they're barbed to hold the hose. That's just the way it is. This may be more than one video. There's something in YouTube where if you're not a real YouTuber, you're not making money on it or whatever you're doing, you can only put so many minutes on. You can put only so many minutes on of a video at a time, and I think I'm around 15 minutes I can do, and then it won't let me upload the rest of the video. So I usually cut them down to under 15 minutes. These are all hand tightened. There we go. Okay. So I fit this all up, and then wherever the pump falls, hopefully is where I'm going to screw it down. Making sure it doesn't bang into anything. Whatever. I got this off of Amazon, the pump, if you're wondering where it comes from. I get a lot of stuff from Amazon. It's just easy to find. And the prices on some of the stuff is better than you're going to get out in the store. So what we're going to do with this, we're going to come around like that. Slide this over here. I'm going to come around like that and that. That's the way it's going to pump up to it. So we're going to cut it right about there. So, like I said, I do a lot of, and then whatever, Home Depot or one of them have, I'll do the rest of it there. Like the hose was gotten at Home Depot and stuff like that. Surely, I hope. Did I start telling you that the recommendations on this pump are all over the place? This one, the recommendations of the pump were, SureFlow's a good company, but they were about, the stars were like 4.5 on this pump. But then when you read them, I don't know. There were a lot of good ones and then a bunch of crummy ones, and I don't get that. It's either quality equipment or it ain't. as we're working right now. Okay, if you look at this, this is the valve coming in from city water, which is shut off. If I'm in a campground and they give me water, I can hook up there, shut this off, and I run city water into my system. And the reason we're doing all this is because when I did run city water, I noticed that I noticed that my toilet flushed a lot better. So at that point, I kind of decided I needed to upgrade the pump. There's my pump. That's about where it's going to be placed. I don't know where I left off on this because my batteries went dead. But I'm all done. My new pump is all installed. This is the new water line going out. The new water line coming in is right there with the strainer. The wiring came out very nice. It's right here. Two heat shrink tubes on there. It all came out very nice. Works like a champ. Still works off of the switch here, right there. And the water pressure is good. You can hear it running. There's no leaks. I've sanitized it. I mean, it seems to be good. I've looked all over for leaks. Toilet is flushing really good. This is what it was all about, because the toilet wouldn't flush right. So, ooh, that's not supposed to happen. And it did pop. Oops. There we go. Okay. There's a nice flush now. So that's what it was all about. It's done business. Everything's very good. There we go. Okay, toilet goes back up in here. The trailer's on a slant, so the toilet wants to run out. We've got to shut the pump down. But that's it. That's it. The whole thing's done. And that brings us to the end of this video or video series, whatever, probably video series. That's my water system in my trailer. Okay.